You know what? I don't know what the is going on here anymore. Look, I have a dog. What's a language you'd like to learn? I don't know, probably English. Does anybody remember the girl group Dream? No. Wait, is that her name? Forgettable. Running a country is very stressful. I was about to say special. What's wrong with me? Just because you had turned a year older doesn't mean you just get your ass eaten. None of this is funny. It's not that funny. Why am I doing this to myself? Oh my god, I have to giggle so bad. It wasn't even that funny. It's so sad how it hurts. I'm crying. Chungus hates it. Come back, honey. It was like silly or whatever. It wasn't that funny. But I can't stop laughing. It was so stupid.
No, actually, definitely did kill himself. We saw a video footage.
Oh my god! I can't stop crying! Hi, honey. It's okay. This isn't something that you just announced, sir. I think Courtney just broke. I know. It was funny. Oh, Chungus, what's wrong? Can someone please? I was gonna say, I don't know anymore. Oh, my fart cone. It just encourages retarded behavior. Oh, you guys. I don't think we need to watch some dude with a wine-stained mouth who brushes his hair with a balloon whine and cry about a man he hasn't spoken to in 10 years. It was fine. What was I doing again? Poor kid. It was kind of his fault. I'm drinking my Coors Light. Kiss my husband goodnight. Then I got in my truck. And then I yelled out, "What the?" This ain't your typical honky tonk. It's a really good song. Beep, 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 beep. This is Penelope Show. Do, 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 do. We're do, no, no. Boop, 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 boop. It's the Penelope Show. That's your song. Thank you. Beep, 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 beep. Do, do. Penelope Show. Oh. You couldn't give a about this, could you? Yeah. So what I've gathered from this is that I don't know what I'm talking about. Look at you. The Penelope Show. Beep, 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 beep. Boo-doo-doo-doo. Beep, 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 beep. The Penelope Show. This is how we are. This is how we're operating tonight, folks. Why is the microphone always blocking her? Is it because I'm an idiot? Probably. I love you. Do you want to switch arms? Yeah. Don't worry, we have a chunga right here. Do I stand up a little bit? See? Oh. Yeah, my keyboard last night after the cheese stream with Zia, it was covered in breadcrumbs and like cheese crumbles and all sorts of stuff. And so I gave it a nice wipe right before the stream started. So Chungus is trying to sneak around and grab whatever remaining crumbs she might be able to find. 'Cause you're a Chunga choo choo. I love you. Boop, 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 boop. But yes, so if you were not there last night, I was on Zia's channel and we got some cheese and we ate a bunch of cheese last night. There was one cheese we ate that tasted like a foot smoked a cigarette in my mouth. But the rest of them were delightful. Very delicious. Yeah. Also, yes, I did mention that Mike Harlow and I were supposed to do a stream tonight, but he had to reschedule. So we were going to do that an hour ago. That was going to start an hour ago. Why don't you? She does not. Oh, you're so cute. I love you. Yeah, so we have rescheduled it right now, tentatively for tomorrow night instead. Look at her go. This is my life in a nutshell. This. Today I got a wild hair at my butt, and I don't know if this is gonna last, but what I'm gonna try to do is start waking up at 5. I think if I can get exercise out of the way in the morning and try and get like certain chores read. Show them what your snoot is doing. You see that? That's so funny. But yeah, so I want to try and get like the majority of my day done before noon. And then like that'll help me because I feel like I get with like so much like with the lack of organization just makes me I focus too much on one thing and then I burn out. Courtney, Yoda B. Pimpets here, you guys. Our number one news source. Courtney, did you say you had a hairy butt? No. What? I want to know what it was that I said that would sound like that. I love you, honey. I do. I love you so much. You know what I think I need to do because Chungus insists on having this pillow on the desk. I need to get one of those the like slider, whatever, I don't know what you call them, but it's like a little tray that slides out that you can keep your keyboard on. I need to do that. You hear this? She was wheezing. Oh, a wild hair up your butt. Yes. Yoda be pimpin' reported your hairy butt is truth. I believe anything he says. Crap. That's my fault. I told you he was our number one news source, and here I am. Russell, huh? With the $2. How early are you getting up currently? I'm usually getting up between 6:30 and 7:30. I need to get up earlier than that though. First of all, I have to feed them no later than 7 a.m. Because I feed them at 5 p.m. and Cricket needs her medication technically every 12 hours, but there's like a little window of time. So I can sometimes get away with giving it to her a little bit early or a little bit later. But I try to avoid doing that too often. Like I might get up at like 7:30, like on a weekend or something like that. But I try to do it like by 6:30. But I just feel like because I'll get up at 6:30 and I'll feed them and whatever. And I try to have like a nice little quiet, wake up with my coffee, kind of hang out for a minute. And I try to keep that to a minimum. But I swear that like I if I get too into it and then like an hour passes or whatever, I swear it like bogs down the rest of my day. So like wake up at 5, get some stretching in, feed the dogs, do all of that, work out, meditate, some affirmations, whatever, and then and then try and get like certain tasks done. Whether it's like go to the grocery store or I have to make phone calls. Then maybe spend like an hour or two trying to get like this wouldn't be an hour or two after a while, but like doing certain chores around the house and stuff. Because a lot of times I'll be like, okay, I did the dishes, we're good. I have accomplished stuff. And it's like, no, you have to do the dishes like every day. That's just like that's like showering. You just do that. Don't forget the morning dump. Oh no, Andrew. I'm sad that I might have to put my kitty down. My old cat kitty puppy tomorrow. I'm confused. Because she's really sick and I don't want to do it. That's really sad. I'm so sorry. Interesting. Jogging 15 minutes before sunrise on an empty stomach, you'll feel good, and one of the best ways to keep lipids low. Well, hopefully I can get my butt out of bed and do something. I struggle with running and stuff because of like that muscle that I'm missing in my calf. But so like I have to be like extra careful and like a little bit slow and like stretch and all that stuff because I might mess my body up. My cat's name is Kitty Puppy and she's 17 or 19, one of the two. Oh no, yeah, she's lived a long life, poor baby. Oh god, that's really sucks because at that age, I don't want to say like, well, hopefully you don't have to put her down because it sounds like, oh, I don't want to say it out loud. Hmm. Oh. Ma'am, I need to use my hand. I need to use at least one of my hands. Running is so addictive. I love it. I know I used to go running all the time. I love you so much. Yeah, I used to go running a lot. I used to love it. And then I stopped. And like just every once in a while, I need to find I think maybe it is like running or something to that effect I need to do because I don't want to do anything that is going to make my muscles too sore to where I don't want to do it again. Like I want to be able to like work out more than once without having to like stretch too much and all that and like keep it going. But I don't want to do anything that's just going to be so low impact that I'm like, I'm not even doing anything anyway, but I need to get back into something. Look at this stupid dog. She's so cute. I love you. Yeah, we gotta push that in. If your muscles aren't sore, then you haven't worked out. Well, I need to find a balance though of like working my muscles enough to where like I can do like a gentle stretch and like I just, like I don't want to overdo it right away because it will make me not want to work out at all. You know what I'm saying? But I need to start working out. Okay, let's say hi to everybody. Frank, hello. Did I scare you? I'm sorry. And Carrie, hello. Breathe the Booker, hello. Healer with AWS down. I'm surprised YouTube is working. My son can't even do his homework because Pearson is still down. Boo! But we're here. Yay! Ashley Lane, hello. And MA is here. 6 more subs till 800. 6 more subs till 6 million. Wait, only 6 more subs? Wow. We got far. Now we need 200 more. How do we do that? Dude, I just stumbled upon this channel today. I was watching some of her stuff. It was really cool. It was really interesting because it kind of falls in line with stuff that I had been thinking about doing for like many a year. For like a few years now. Because like I've always actually had like a slight interest in fitness but I just never wanted to be like a scammer type. And it just seemed like the successful people in fitness, they were always selling something that just wasn't like, it was always like a get skinny quick scheme, right? It was always like BS supplements and like ridiculous workouts and stuff. And there was always, some new, remember like the raspberry ketones, that'll make you lose weight. And like there was a pill called Ally that came out years and years ago. Kim Kardashian was hawking a sugar blocker, like all this stuff, right? And like it was just so irritating to me because I'm like, this bothers me because I fell for this stuff a lot when I was younger because these people were fit and then they would tell me like, if you just do this, you'll be skinny or whatever. And so I thought that's all I needed to do. But unfortunately, fitness in general is really boring. It's very boring. There's nothing glitzy or glamorous about it. Calories in, calories out. Exercise. You got to exercise. You need to exercise to build muscle. And you have like, it's all so simple. And you don't really have to change a lot in order to keep yourself fit and active. And so, I was like, that's hard to like make a living off of something like that though, if you're just that boring. But I really liked hers because like she's an ex-fat and like me lost 50 pounds in 2020. And now she's like super fit. And she reacts to like the fat at or healthy fat at every size. Healthy at every size people and the fat acceptance people and stuff. And she'll often talk about like her own personal weight journey and like certain like substitutes for different foods that they eat or whatever. Like, and I thought that's actually along the lines of what I always wanted to do. She started doing this in January. She's been doing it for like, I think, 9 or 10 months. She started doing it earlier this year and she already has 30,000 subscribers and like a merch line and stuff. And I'm like, so I don't know. I'm thinking about doing like a rebrand of sorts. We'll see. Viking, hello. And Saw, hello. Michael Coulter, hello. AV Tom, hello. Garfield's here, hello. Cheese stream was great. Yeah, we had fun. That was lots of fun. You're cute. And of course, Lounge Zinger. Yes. McGuinevere's here. Hello. U-Haul. Hello. And Southwest. Babbling. I like the different variations of the show. The show title. Dun, 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 dun. You look really cute. Adam Choi, hello. Did you OD on cheese yesterday? Yeah, kinda, yeah. Aaron James, what's up? Morgan's here, hello. Cockosaurus Rex. Man, the profile picture. And of course, Russell. Yes, 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 yes. And of course, Yoda be pimpin'. Hello, hello. Tim F, hello. Andrew Thomas, hello. I don't know why you say that I'm in a bikini. I was definitely not in a bikini yesterday. I don't even own a bikini that fits me. You want down? Backhand. What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Uh-oh, my dog had to have emergency surgery Thursday because she cut her tongue on a treat and bled all over. Oh my gosh, no, baby. Dogs can be so dumb sometimes. Frank, what is your missing muscle here? I tried to make an appointment to get my missing muscle looked at today, but failed. I'm concerned. Where's your bikini you wore on Zia's stream? I didn't wear a bikini. I think you were drunk. Are you trying to be a Peloton instructor? No. Oh, interesting. I used to make my own supplements, nutrition bar, etc. I got my NASM CPT because it was easy. Interesting. I was actually thinking about getting certified through them. If I were ever to get into all that. What up, bruv? James is here. Yay! Don't be mean to him just because he eats his beans on toast. Okay. That stream was cheesy AF. I know. Michael Clark Duncan. That was funny. Zia doesn't have a bikini that fits her either, doesn't stop her. Yeah, but she's also 117 pounds, if not less than that. And I'm going to tell you right now, I weigh more than that. I'm not telling you how much, but I weigh more than that. So no one's going to see me in a bikini. Yeah, The Island. Who knew that the movie The Island, 118, not since 6th grade. One of my legs weighs that much. That's pretty much where I'm at right now. I feel like I'm about like 2,700 pounds. I'm not, but I definitely weigh more than I should. Cricket looks like she died. Hi, you're so cute. I was about to kiss the microphone because I wanted to kiss her head. And apparently I got confused. Whoops. I'm an idiot. Yeah, Zia's super tiny. It's crazy to me. She thinks she's huge or something. I know. And then she's delirious enough to be like, no, you look fine. I'm like, girl, you have no idea how many more pounds I weigh than you. Like, if you're fat, I am the size of the whole planet Earth. If there's anything about you that's big, besides your bazongas, those things are giant. Yeah, they're both the same color scheme. Yeah, exactly. They're both black and white. I saw her head and was about to lean in and then was like, what? And I couldn't pass that off as anything else. Like, you all saw it. So it was just like, well, I have to admit that I almost kissed my microphone. So I'm dumb. Don't worry until they let you in the fat mall. They will, though. Did you see some of those owners of those companies that they have like repping the place or whatever that they have at the like selling their merch there or whatever? I'm like their size. So, Courtney and Zia Stream are always fire. What was the bad cheese called again? It was like raclette or racelet or something. It was like bracelet, but without the B. Planet Earth is test shaped. Yeah, but the thing is that anything that's like 50 pounds or more heavier than Zia, yeah, is about the size of planet Earth. If she's fat, then I am definitely planet Earth. Because in her weird idea, she's like, I still have to like lose weight. I'm like, I can't figure out where you're getting that idea from. So she needs to lose weight. I need to lose like 100 pounds. I'm big chungus. Yeah, I almost had a meltdown yesterday because she was like, oh, I need a picture for the thumbnail. And I was like, fuck, I look like shit. I can't do this. So I tried to take a couple pictures for her and was like, I'm so disgusting. Like, there's a reason I haven't taken a picture of myself in like a year. I'm big Chungus. Chungus and I are living the same lifestyle. What are the numbers about? I don't know. All right. Courtney, if you're a planet, what planet would you be? Well, Uranus is the weirdest one, but Jupiter is the biggest one, and I'm huge. Chungus is the best, though. Yeah, she is. Chunga choo choo. Hey, Chungus, we're talking about you. Well, we appreciate our Chunguses. But soon I'll be exercising every morning. And I'll be back to walking the dogs on long walks again once Penelope has her appointment next week. And then I'll be skinny again. When you do the calculation, you have to subtract all extra gained boob weight since that's a positive. I don't think I mean, my boobs have gotten huge, but I don't really feel like I've gained like that much weight there. It's all like my double chin, the bra fat, and my belly, like the really bad parts. Courtney would be the sun because she's so hot. That's not a planet. You want down, honey? Go down. Go back up. I don't know what she's doing. We have to celebrate our chunguses. Penelope, what are you doing? I got shaved. Well, I was asked if I was a planet, not a star. The sun is a star, not a planet. I nerded out on that fun fact a lot when I was in 3rd grade. Nerd. Penelope, do you? Oh, you're so cute. I know. There you go. There you go. Yeah, face. Poor Penelope. Would you show my buddy that passed away 3 weeks ago, blue-eyed ragdoll? I miss him. Post the pictures in the Discord. Pets are bust. Sure. I don't have Discord open. It's going to take forever. Ooga booga doo. Is it Mercury the hottest? Well, I guess then if I was a planet, then I would be Mercury. No, I'd still be Jupiter because that's the fat one. Hello, where's this? Discord is. Ooga booga doop, ooga booga doop. Song's such a banger. Did you have a chance to review the J Bay arrest video? I have not, but I've heard a lot about it. Ooh-wee. There's like a few. You want me to show all of these? There's like a bunch of pictures here. There's a dog and a cat. I don't know what's going on. My hair is getting greasy. Whoops. Not what I was supposed to share. Hold on. There we go. I think this is the cat. I don't know. But this is a cat. I'm guessing that's the cat. That's a dog. I'm pretty sure. That's a cat. Yes. What kind of bears does on it? And that's a cat. Kitten with a pretty baby. Oh, it's giving the flowers. Okay, and that's a cat and a dog. Okay, there's just the one picture of the dog that threw me off. Oh, what a baby. Oh, kitten. Okay. Why nothing weird was on Twitter when I accidentally shared it? Kitty and tools. The cat is a mechanic. Yeah, she was about to go and fix a car. Oh, it was a boy. He was about to go fix a car. He really enjoyed the flowers. What a baby. I actually saw a video of a cat. This guy got his girlfriend flowers. And the cat decided they were for the cat. So, like, she kept beating up the girlfriend as she was trying to, like, reach for the flowers. It's pretty stupid. Hi. I love your snoot. I love you, snoot. Do you want to say hi? You're right here. Say hi. I love you, Choo. Hey, can you? No, let go. She tried to hold my arm down. Okay, you guys, we have to watch this video of Jennifer Lopez. You're so cute. I love you. I saw this and like went into shock. Okay.
No. And you think you really have experienced loving someone?
Yes.
You have?
Yeah.
And when you can't get that love back?
What I learned, it's not that I'm not lovable, it's that they're not capable.
They can't love.
They don't have it in them.
They have
Need to appreciate.
They're not capable. They don't have it in them. Okay, so we're just stick that in your memory.
They
They
need to appreciate the little person inside of
They
them.
have
They
little
need to
to
love
give.
them. Yeah.
You've been in relationships with
And they
people.
gave me what they had.
Right.
They gave me what they had. Okay. They're not capable. All right. And then they gave me what they had.
But
They
it's not
gave me
enough.
all of it every time.
But it's this much.
They gave me all of it every
All the
Little
time.
bit.
ring.
No, so when I think of like, oh, he gave me everything he had, I'm thinking like connection, communication, affection, right? Like things that you need in a relationship to make it work. Where like not necessarily like, oh, what is it? The 5 love languages or whatever. Like my love language is touch. And he touched me all the time. No, but like actually like working on a relationship, right? Oh, okay. Are we in an argument? Is this an argument that's worthy of, fighting, or should I just like let it go? That kind of stuff. Or just proper communication in general. Not necessarily having anything to do with fighting. Showing your partner affection, treating them differently than you do your friends because they're more than just your friend. Those types of things. That's what I'm thinking of when someone's giving me all that they have, right?
This much.
All the
Little bit.
rings, all the things I could ever want.
Right.
All the rings, all the things I could ever want. She goes from saying, it's not that I'm not lovable, it's just that they weren't capable. And then saying, but they gave me everything they got, all the rings, everything that I could ever want. So is that what you think being loving is? Like loving a person is just hurling stuff
Try
at
to give
them?
me the houses, the rings, the marriage, all of it.
The houses, the rings. Okay, so you think that the amount of houses a man buys you that's how much he loves you?
But
They didn't love you
they didn't,
and didn't know you.
and I didn't love myself.
Wow. And I didn't love myself. Yet you just kept jumping in and jumping in and jumping in, not even considering you need to love yourself first. Lady, you're like almost 60 years old. She got back together with Ben Affleck, though. I love her 0 houses. But how many rings? I love me 0 houses too. You need to love yourself more houses, Viking. And at least 1 ring. What up, Douglas Dauntless? Cope. Yeah, she's coping pretty hard. The thing is, like, it's possible that when you are in a relationship and you feel like you weren't loved enough or whatever, to realize like maybe they weren't capable of loving me or whatever. But that to think that that's the only thing that caused a problem in the relationship is a cope. Like that can be a factor. The thing is, like, I don't think that like that was necessarily not an experience that she had, really, right? Like, but at the same time, like, why does Ben Affleck keep going back to you time after time after time if he doesn't love you? Yeah, I call BS. She loves nothing but herself. I still plan on buying Courtney's childhood home, so Tim Pool prophecy comes true. That's amazing. But yeah, no, she wait, so it's all a deflection to ignore the fact that she's part of the failure of all of her relationships. Right. Like it's the thing is, like, I've had a crash and burn moment with somebody, but it was the one, right? And you take the time to go, ooh, what happened here? And even though like I was like, okay, this guy, he did a lot of messed up things. It was really terrible and he's a bad person. I still was able, after kind of like processing everything that happened, was able to be like, okay, but if I hadn't done this, and this, he wouldn't have responded with those behaviors. He was still shitty for responding in that way. And not that I was like a bad person. It was just, I was letting him walk all over me, essentially. I was letting a lot of things happen that shouldn't have happened. But had I actually stood up for myself, perhaps he would have stuck around and things would have ended up being different. But I was a doormat, and because he realized I was a doormat, he just got away with whatever he could get away with. And So I was like, oh, these are the things that I did wrong. And I could be treated a lot better if I behave in a certain way that tells people to treat me better. But here she is going like, no, they just aren't capable of love. Well, then stop dating guys that aren't capable of love, babe. Maybe look out for red flags. You're old enough to know what those look like, to know what an emotionally unavailable dude looks like. But no. Yeah, this stuff is so good. Courtney, when did the one happen with you? What do you mean the one? You mean the shitty experience that I had? I did have a couple of different shitty experiences. They all happened somewhat differently. And it took me a while to like kind of realize what I was doing wrong. But if you're asking if I've ever dated the one, no. Unless my Changa Choo-choo, my Changa Choo-choo. She's my soulmate. She's my little baby. Oh, my Changa Choo-choo, Changa Choo-choo. Oh my God. Oh, it's okay. I'm sorry, honey. I keep disrupting you, but I love you so much. The shitty experience. Oh, it was like 5 years ago. Yeah, so she's just a big dum-dum. I just can't believe that she basically says that like, oh yeah, these guys bought me a bunch of stuff, proving that they loved me. Also, you guys know what crumble cookie is? I have a problem with this, and I need to talk to everybody who will listen. Crumble cookie, if you don't know, they make like mediocre cookies that are like 5,000 calories. That's an exaggeration. I think like the highest calorie cookie they have though is like 1,200 calories. And they pride themselves on, it's like a cookie shop, right? And they pride themselves on unique flavors and having like different flavors. I think it's like each week they do different rotations. I've never had one. I've watched some reviews on crumble cookie. Not a lot of positive reviews, especially the celebrity endorsements. I think there was a Kylie Jenner one. It might have been all Kardashian. I don't really remember, but I remember Kylie Jenner sticking out. They did a Jimmy Fallon one. It was like a peppermint bark something or other. And those ones usually got like the worst reviews whenever I saw people talking about them. They decided that they wanted to expand to selling drinks, which I fully support. But you see, they're idiots when it comes to that. Because you people, everybody in chat, what would you want to drink with your cookie? I've had many crumble cookies. I like most of them. Okay. I stopped eating them. It was tough to quit. Okay, so we've got some fans here. They had a whole Jenner line. Okay. That's okay. I remember the Kylie one stuck out and I couldn't remember if it was like all of them or what was going on. I just remember that one like stuck out. I never saw an endorsement. Oh, they've had some celebrity endorsements. Yeah. Okay. Coffee, milk. That's 100%. I thought like coffee-based drinks and milk-based drinks. Even like doing like a maybe you would do milk alternatives, right? Like an oat milk that has different, and you'd have different flavors, right? Here's chocolate milk, there's regular milk, there's strawberry milk or whatever, added vanilla sweetener or something like that. And you again, like you'd have maybe some almond milk, coconut milk, oat milk, whatever, and like different flavors. And you'd also have, obviously you would have your like regular cow milk or whatever too. And you just like have them a little bit more elevated than something you could just pick off of the shelf in a gas station or whatever. And then you would also have like coffee based drinks. Maybe you would even have like baristas and they would like make you an espresso drink. Something along those lines. Oh, that's not what they did. First, they wanted to expand to drinks and they did water. There was just bottles of water, but with their labeling on it. And that crashed and burned. Surprise! Who knew? Why would you want water? What are we doing? They didn't even, it wasn't even like sparkled water with different flavors or anything like that. Nope, it was just water. They decided they wanted to expand to drinks, and they're doing dirty soda. What's dirty soda, you ask? I know, I asked the same question. It's a regular soda, okay? And then have added flavors in it to change the flavor of it. Basically, like the soda machines that you see at restaurants now. You just like you push a couple buttons, you can create your own little like soda concoction. That. So I've never had soda, or how some people say, pop, with a cookie. That sounds weird. Utah and the Mormons, and that's the thing is they exactly, Morgan, because they actually they originated in Utah. They're based out of Utah, and it sounds like there's another place out there called Swig that they're essentially like taking their ideas from. Yeah, to go with a cookie? Ew. Yeah, thank you. Yuck. Dirty sodas are huge in Utah. Yeah, because they don't drink coffee. I can't figure out what the deal is with that, because some say, oh, because it's caffeinated, like coffee is caffeinated and you can't have caffeinated drinks. But then I remember Danny On was talking about it. Danny On Direct. I like her. She's very ADD and she's a lawyer. Well, she's not very ADD. She has ADHD just like I do. And so she's a lot of fun. And she goes back and forth between like taking medications and not being on her medications, and it's very fun to watch. Not for any reason other than like sometimes she'll be traveling out of the country and won't be able to get her medication for a while. She was recently pregnant. She had a baby not too long ago, so wasn't taking medication during that time. So it's fun to watch that. Anyway. But she was saying, because she used to be Mormon, and she said Mormons don't drink hot drink. So they don't do coffee because of hot drink. But then, like, you can have coffee, because why wouldn't you just do iced drink instead of hot drink? Right? Like, iced coffee should be huge out there if it's hot drink that they can't have. So, like, they don't do hot chocolate, they don't do apple cider, like that kind of stuff. And I remember I used to know Mormons in living out here, and they couldn't do coffee because of caffeine. And so like there were a lot of sodas they didn't drink and all of that. And so they would just drink like lemon lime sodas, but they would have hot chocolate. It's not about temperature she's messing with you. Well, she wasn't messing with me personally, because it wasn't me that she was telling it to like the whole internet. Coffee, tea, and caffeinated soda are lumped in with alcohol. But then why are they drinking a bunch of soda? Because they'll drink Diet Coke like it's nothing. Hold on a second. The dogs are dogging. So I am going to manipulate you guys real quick. Hey, I want your money. Give me your money. Super chat. Give me all your money. 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 I want your money. Give me your money. I want your money. Give me your money. I want your money. Give me your money.
I wish somebody were funding me. I'm poor.
I'm poor. They shouldn't be drinking Diet Coke, so has caffeine. We'll talk to the wives of Mormon Utah or whatever. There's a TV show. What's it called? Mormon Wives of Utah? I don't know. I don't watch it. Or Danny, who said it's just hot drink. Strong drinks are not for the body. I don't know. I'm not going to become Mormon, so I'm not really that worried about it. Maybe they're getting a religious exemption for the soda. I think, to be honest, what I think it is they're all taking their own interpretation of what it's supposed to be. And in Utah, there is a culture in Utah, because that's like where Mormonism started. And okay, I grew up Mormon, but did you grow up in Utah as a Mormon? Because I think that's the what's the word I'm looking for? That's like the take it here, is because they in Utah, it's a whole different planet when it comes to it's like when I was working I worked with two different people that were Muslim. And one was a white person and was Muslim, and the other person was Pakistani. Well, let me tell you, woo, very, very different. But the Pakistani girl, her parents grew up in a completely different culture, not Western. And it's like, it's different in the Middle East than it is in the US. Well, not anymore, but it was at the time. That shouldn't matter, the Mormon scriptures or whatever. Then talk to the people in Utah. I don't care. I don't care. What I'm saying is the people in Utah, they live a whole different life, and they're interpreting that message a whole different way. And it's a completely different culture out there than it is anywhere else where people are practicing Mormon. I don't care about the Mormon scripture. I need you to talk to me about the people in Utah. We're talking about the people in Utah, and they're doing weird stuff. They drink a lot of soda, and it is caffeinated. It is. It is. So is there not like a single Starbucks out in Utah? Like what's the deal? You know who was Mormon and was practicing, well, claimed to be practicing Mormonism pretty hardcore? Lori Vallow. Yeah. She's in prison for murder. She believed that her kids were demons and killed them. Yeah. So, but she believed that she was following that scripture. She believed that she was Moroni. I believe it was Moroni that she thought she was. She thought that she was like a prominent figure from the Mormon scripture. Was it Moroni? It was one of them. I can't remember the other names. And she thought that her husband, the latest one, who's also in prison, was one of them too. They believed they were following the scripture. Yeah. The wild case. I bet her kids were a real pain in the ass. Oh, what if she was right? Well, then I guess God is going to get really, really mad at the people running the justice system in Utah. I believe it's Utah. Where were they? Because there was Idaho, Arizona, and Utah where the different murders happened. I believe it was in Utah where the kids were found. Yeah, that makes sense, because that's also where Chad Daybell's wife was found as well, or was murdered. And then what was the one in Arizona? I think that's where one of her ex-husbands was killed, I believe. It's a little fuzzy. Speaking of murder, though, Donna Adelson was sentenced to like life in prison plus 60 years for her participation or her role in the murder of her son-in-law, Dan Markel. So that's exciting. That happened last week. She's just a stone cold killer. Yeah, Lori Vallow Daybell. Yeah, she was a mess. Dude, she's insane though. I mean, we saw, I think, like some of the what was it? Her closing statement on the one trial of the murder of her husband? Oh no, it was her opening statement that let the evidence show. The evidence will show. The evidence will show. The evidence will show. Yeah, she was a mess. And then if you watched though her statement that she made on sentencing day, when it was for the murder of her kids. I don't take requests, Aaron, but thank you for the $5. I'll read this. I humbly request we watch the Crazy Hot Matrix video. Every man should watch it. Breaks down who females should date too. I DM'd you the link on Discord. Okay, I mean the thing is like I'll watch stuff before and see if I want to. I want to share it on the stream, but I don't just like take requests all throughout the stream. I try to stay on topic with the stuff that I pick out for the stream. But yeah, her statement when it was for the what was it? Victim impact? I don't remember. Statement she made on sentencing day. Well, it wasn't her victim impact statement, obviously, but for the trial of her two kids, and then David, what was her name? God, I forgot. She sounded like a mess, an absolute mess. Talking about like, I already forgot everybody's names. JJ came to me in a dream, and he's so happy in the afterlife, and he's been very busy, and like all this wild stuff. She was like an absolute cuckoo bird. She was forgettable. It was so crazy. And then she was sentenced to, I think it was like 400 years or something crazy in prison. Oh my God. Okay, hang on a second. Dogs are dogging yet again. Hey, I want your money. Give me your money. Super chat. Super chat. Give me all your money. 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 I want your money. Give me your money. I want your money. Give me your money. I want your money. Give me your money.
I wish somebody were funding me. I'm poor.
Okay. So anyway. Yeah, are you happy that you're being annoying? Thank you. Let me get your eye boogie. Thank you. I promise chat will have laughs. I mean, that's fine and all, but the thing is that all it does is set a standard that everybody's just going to hurl a bunch of requests at me, and it's going to be an absolute shit show, and then I will never get to what I'm actually trying to plan for my own stream. So you guys are welcome to leave the stream and watch that video all on your own. I'm not going to stop you. If this is that boring and not very fun for you, and you think you would like that more, so it's a free country here in America. That's where I live. I'm no Kim Jong-un. If that's a better option for you, go ahead, go watch it. That's perfectly fine. If I end up watching it and I like it and I want to share it at some point in time, I will do that. But I'm not encouraging people to bully me into sharing stuff just because they want to watch it. I've tried it before. It was a shit show then. It's just going to be, it's not fun for me. And if it's not fun for me, then I'll just stop streaming altogether. What's the point? I want to watch the pretty lady in the blue shirt. Is that you, Choo Choo? Should I get her a blue shirt? What up, Paul? Let's see if I can find in a timely fashion. Okay, I could probably get rid of all these Dolly Parton things that I saved. I'm trying to find. Oh, we can watch that one again. That's always fun. Boop, 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 boop. Some of these things I have saved that I don't think I need. We have to celebrate our differences. Oh, there it is. That's the one I was looking for. Okay, we're gonna watch our
We got to celebrate our differences. We got to celebrate our differences. Ooga booga doo, ooga booga doo. We got to celebrate our differences. Cause it's beautiful when the whole world sings together as one. We got to celebrate.
Charlie Sheen being approved. So if any of you guys heard of Sean Bean, he purposefully changed the spelling of his first name so that it's spelled the same as his last name. And now I just read it as Sean Bon or Sheen Bean, depending on the mood. And I encourage all of you to do the same. Ma'am. The Asian one's my favorite. I think my favorite is the boogadoo, boogadoo. It's just so stupid. Oh yeah, we can get rid of that. Seen bean dip. Cricket, what do you want? I need to figure out. Hey, I want your money. Give me your money. Super chat. Super chat. Give me all your money. 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 I want your money. Give me your money. I want your money. Give me your money. I want your money. Give me your money.
I wish somebody were funding me. I'm poor.
Well, this is my dog. I don't know what she's doing. So we have some Britney Spears updates, you guys. First of all, Paris Jackson did respond to her and say that she wants to hang out with Britney on her birthday. Very exciting. I suppose I should have had a noise ready for that, huh? No update on Michelle Pfeiffer yet, but we shall see. So, more updates though. Does anybody remember Jason Alexander, not George Costanza? The guy that married Britney Spears for 24 hours back in the day. Now, there's a weird history there because they've known each other, I guess, since childhood, and they then they ran away to Vegas and got married, and we didn't hear anything about him after that, right? Because he was just like some guy. He wasn't chasing fame or anything. He was a guy that just lived in Louisiana. Well, remember Britney got married back in 2022 to Sam Asghari, which I still think about that guy, that relationship just seemed off. It seemed to be such a strange relationship. There was a big age gap there, and it really, because she was so infantilized at the time. Well, I mean, ever since the conservatorship happened, I got the idea that he was, taking care of a little kid and not in a relationship with a grown woman. Like, there's something seemed so off there. And of course we saw her deteriorating over time. It just was like, this doesn't seem real. And so they got married, and everything about that was really weird. People were even pointing out that like the pictures seemed off and like photoshopped potentially. Like nobody was actually there. They were photoshopped in, and like they were posing for pictures, and Britney Spears was edited in later. Like it all just seemed like the wedding didn't happen. They just showed up at the house and took pictures and left. And then the sad part of this whole story, though, was that she got pregnant and then miscarried, and she was so excited to have a baby. But she miscarried, which really, like, that breaks my heart for her. She just wanted to be a freaking mom. And then they got divorced. Well, guess what? That wedding day, though, Jason Alexander, not George Costanza, but Britney's ex-husband, showed up to the wedding drunk and was live streaming on Instagram trying to stop the wedding. And he like got into the house and tried to go into her room and like, hey, don't do this, don't go through with this. He was really upset about it. And then he got arrested. And so a lot of people, myself included, were like, okay, this guy's kind of a nut job. And he seems like weirdly obsessed with her when like their marriage wasn't real. Like they weren't dating before they got married, right? And then they got their marriage annulled after 24 hours. Like that, it wasn't real. Like and they didn't date after that or anything. So like, what? what? Why did you do that? Well, he had a statement to make. Britney Spears' ex-husband, Jason Alexander, shares fiery message about Kevin Federline's book. Because as you know, the latest goss is that Kevin Federline wrote a book and there's a lot of lies in it. Things are not going too hot for him. So Britney Spears' first husband, Jason Alexander, had a personal message for Kevin Federline amid the claims included in his book, You Thought You Knew. You don't get half the story. Britney Spears' longtime friend and first husband is speaking out amid claims included in Kevin's forthcoming book, You Thought You Knew, noting he can't stay silent. It's easy to point fingers now, to talk about Britney's struggles like you were just some innocent bystander watching it all happen, Jason wrote in an October 15th Instagram post set to Jelly Roll and Post Malone's Losers. I've never heard that song before in my life. But that's not what went down. You were her husband. You were supposed to be her protector. Get him! Alongside the post that included a meme of Kevin, Jason wrote, you were there for all of it, he added. You weren't trying to pull her out. You were feeding off it. Jason, 44, who was married to the singer for 48 hours, 48 hours, not 24, before their marriage was annulled in 2004, also hinted at the dynamic between Britney and Kevin, who shares kids, Sean Preston and Jaden James. Jason went on to write, in part, if you're going to write a book, at least have the guts to tell the truth about your part in it. The nights you partied, the times you turned your back. He went on to add, you played the game, and now you want to act like the mature one, like the man who held it all together. Ooh. Jason ended his message with a call for Kevin to take accountability for his part in their 3-year marriage, which ended in 2007. Britney's been through enough, and it's always men trying to profit from her story. That's true. While ignoring the damage they helped cause. Oh, amen. I like him. You want to tell your side? Fine, but don't pretend you were the victim or the hero.
Be real, be accountable, because those of us who were really there, who actually cared about her, not the fame, we remember how it really went down, and we're not buying the rewrite. I wonder if, like, I mean, it seems to me that they stayed in touch the whole time, because I think everyone just assumed that he like was there and then was gone. But I think he was actually like a part of her life the whole time. In his book out October 21st, Kevin has included several allegations about his ex, including a claim that Britney stood in their son's room holding a knife while they were sleeping. The former dancer also made claims about the Baby One More Time singer's current state. The truth is, this situation with Britney feels like it's racing towards something irreversible, Kevin writes in the memoir. It's become impossible to pretend everything's okay. Yeah, because you participated in the force feeding of lithium on her when she didn't need it. You guys melted her brain on purpose so that you could abuse her. Did you? That's irreversible, stupid. I have felt demoralized by the situation. I've always asked and almost begged for them to be a part of my life, the Sometimes singer wrote on X October 15th. Sadly, they've always witnessed the lack of respect shown by my own father for me. They need to take responsibility for themselves. Yep. Condemning Kevin's book as filled with white lies, Britney added, I'm the only one who genuinely gets hurt here. For more from Kevin's book, keep reading. Oh, God. Britney Spears. Okay, this actually like force feeding my man. Yes, K-Fed is looking for more money because Kyle, did you know K-Fed seems to think that $40,000 a month in Britney Spears's money was not enough. $40,000 a month is not enough. He said it all went to giving them the lifestyle that she created for them. I don't know. If you just let her hang out with her kids, she could provide that lifestyle for them. Why do you have to do it with the money she gave you? And security, you should be providing security. That's the thing with child support that makes me so angry is like the child support doesn't go, it's not, okay, yeah, the person who's paying child support is paying for 100% of the things that the kids need. Like you still should be paying for your own gas to drive the kids around. You should still be paying for your own food that goes into the fridge. You should still be paying for clothes and stuff like that. But guess what? The child support is like a supplement for those kinds of things. So that like throughout the week, you're not completely draining your bank account. The other parent is also contributing a little bit. So K-Fed, if the roles were reversed and you were paying for your own security, how would you have done that? And also, why were you taking your kids out every night? Like they don't need to go to a concert every day or a baseball game every day or whatever. Like they don't even have to play sports. You don't even have to put them in activities that cost money. Kids don't have to do that. If you're struggling to make ends meet, you don't have to do that. But what you should be doing, what you have to be doing, especially as a man, is get a job. You should be working because you should be able to also pay for those things. You idiot. I was barely scraping by. No, you weren't. You were barely scraping by, not because of security and giving them a lifestyle she conditioned them to. No, it's because you were doing a bunch of drugs. Going to the strip club. Oh, you forgot about that? Yeah, I was just reading about how apparently, I don't know exactly how true this is. I haven't fully deep dived into it, but I believe it is the thing. He apparently took I think it was a stripper to his kid's playroom, banged her on top of one of their blankets and got her pregnant. Was that part of the lifestyle you conditioned the kids to? Because this what happened when they were in your custody, bud. What an idiot. But he also apparently decided that he was going to give personal and intimate details about Britney Spears and his time together, their first time they were intimate. This is disgusting. Though he did briefly meet Brittany back when he was a backup dancer for her tour opener LFO. Oh, he was a dancer for LFO? You like fun dip and cherry Coke. I like the way you laugh when I tell a joke. Kevin said didn't really get to know the singer until they ran into each other at Joseph's, a Hollywood nightclub, during a night out with mutual friends in April 2004. We talked for a little while and then hit the dance floor, Kevin recalled. Nothing too wild, just a little playful back and forth. Honestly, at the time, in my 25-year-old mind, I was just thinking about smashing that. Oh, no. The two then took the party to the Beverly Hills Hotel, where Kevin said he and Brittany hung out by the hot tub at her private bungalow as her friends swam in the pool. Then, while everyone was still swimming, Brittany got out of the hot tub, grabbed my arm, and led me into the bungalow. As soon as we got into the bungalow, Brittany turned around, slipped off her underwear, and started kissing me, tearing at my clothes with both hands. We stumbled toward the bed while I struggled to kick my pants off my ankles. What happened between us that night was purely physical. It felt like we were feeding off each other's energy, caught in this whirlwind of chemistry and connection. Very passionate, very intense. What a pig. My favorite thing about this, by the way, is it looks like E! News got an advanced copy of the book, and they're just sharing everything from it. Oh, this delights me more than you know. They're just sharing everything from the book. We don't have to buy it. Let's just read their articles. We love you, E! News. We love you, E! News. This is some good PR for the book, except for I do not feel like I need to buy it. I don't need to buy it. I'm just going to read this. Did that say they were hanging out with porn stars? No. It just said it was her and her friends. That was the first time they hooked up. The porn star thing, I think, was later. I'm sorry. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I know. It gets so scary because you're a baby. There was a porn star's name in there. Where? In the article? Jaden James is a porn star. Jaden James is their son. No, Kyle, Jaden James is their son. Okay, so it says right here, in response to Kevin's book, Brittany publicly addressed the memoir as extremely hurtful and exhausting. Her rep previously told E! News that all Brittany cares about are her kids, Sean, Preston, and Jaden James, and their well-being during this sensationalism. So he was named after a porn star. The porn star probably named themselves after him. He's like 20 now. Or is he the 18-year-old? So how long has that porn star been in business? Yeah, Jaden James is 39. The porn star is 39. Woo! She's been around a decade or better. So then she named herself after Jaden James. He's 18. Let's do math. He's 18. She started porn 10 years ago. She probably thought, if I name myself after this celebrity's kid, then when they Google him, they'll find me. Yeah, Jaden James is not her Christian name. She She named herself that. She started before he was born. You said she's been around for a decade. He's 18. He's older than 10. A decade is 10 years. I want to name myself after a porn star. Oh, man. Or more. So would you not say probably 20 years? How long? Yeah, I know, but that doesn't mean so a decade or more. That means like 10, maybe 15 years. He's 18. Oh my God. This is terrible. This is a very dumb conversation. She didn't name him after a porn star. Britney Spears did not name Jaden James after a porn star. I don't know when she started. Britney Spears did not name her kid after a porn star. I'll ask the AI. Oh, great. This will be like the time when Adam thought he was giving me legit alternatives to Adderall. Excuse me, a decade is not 10 years near the event horizon of a black hole. I don't know what this means. Near the event horizon. She's been doing prawn since 2006. So that's 19 years. So that would be longer, or at least about the same amount of time as that kid's been alive. I still don't think that Britney Spears named her kid after that porn star. I don't believe it. How Kevin Federline told Shar Jackson about Britney Spears' relationship. Kevin said he and Britney were holed up in her hotel bungalow for days before paparazzi caught wind of their romance during a beach outing. The photos eventually made their way to Shar. Oh yeah, these ones. Who was then pregnant with her and Kevin's second baby together. When I finally called her, I remember pacing the floor, heart pounding, Kevin wrote. I told her about Britney, about the connection we had, and how I couldn't ignore it. I could hear the heartbreak in her voice and the pain it caused. She was angry, but under the anger was something deeper, a sadness I couldn't undo. Looking back, Kevin acknowledged that he should have been more upfront about how unhappy he was in his relationship with Shar. I let things unravel instead of facing them head on. I told myself the distance would make things easier, but it just delayed the inevitable. By the time we spoke, it was too late. I had already let her piece together the truth on her own. The photos of Britney and me on the beach helped. Wow, he just thinks he's a victim, doesn't he? I just let things unravel instead of facing them head on. Okay, so you've been a beta bitch your whole life. Look at her, Britney. Oh, Britney. Oh, oh God, Kevin. When Kevin joined Britney on the European leg of her 2004 Onyx tour, he was admittedly already catching real feelings. So he was quite surprised when he says he walked in on Britney and a female dancer in a hotel room in Amsterdam. Britney stood between her legs, hands on her face, and they were going at it, full on making out. It was one of the moments that hits you fast. Your brain can't even begin to process it. Kevin said he immediately walked out of the room to book a flight home, but Britney started apologizing. She told me she didn't realize how serious I was about it, that she was overwhelmed and it had been a mistake. Kevin shared, describing the discussion as a turning point in their relationship. It was our first fight, or whatever you want to call it. I think it was the moment she realized I wasn't there for the fame or the perks. I was only there for her. Oh, please, you. This makes me so mad. Oh my God, are we still arguing about what's going on with Jaden James? And if he was not named after a porn star. I don't care what everyone says. Jaden the King was born 2006. Jaden Prawn named herself 3 months after his birth. Ah, he didn't record it. He didn't record it. Such a gentleman. Yeah, he was mad about that. It said female dancer, right? Yeah, that's the thing that I think is really funny when guys get really worked up over their girlfriends like making out with other girls. Like, I get that it might cross a line of sorts, but at the same time, I'm like, I mean, is it that bad? I don't know. Like, if I was dating a guy and then he was making out with a dude, I would be like, oh, you're gay. I wouldn't be mad at him, though. I wouldn't be like, oh my God, you cheated on me. I'd be like, oh shit, dude, I think you are gay. You should probably be with a man. Like, I don't know if it would hurt my feelings. Like, I don't think about that as cheating. I feel like, oh, you've been confused, sir. You should unconfuse yourself. Let's see here. According to the dancer, Brittany brought up the idea of marriage while they were flying back to the U.S. from the European leg of her tour. They were there. There we were sitting in first class, sipping cocktails, talking about life. And then bam, she was casually, or maybe not so casually, proposing to me. He remembered. I kind of laughed it off, played it cool, and told her no. Kevin said Brittany looked a little shocked, and the couple didn't speak about it again until after her knee injury in June 2004, when she had to cancel the remaining dates of her tour for her surgery. I thought about what she said on the plane, wrote Kevin, who stayed with Brittany as she recovered. I kept replaying it in my head, wondering if I'd made a mistake brushing it off. By the time she was well enough to think about flying again, I finally worked up the nerve to ask her the question she'd asked me weeks earlier. We didn't even have a ring, Kevin continued. It all started a simple, heartfelt conversation, a mutual acknowledgement of what we wanted and where we were headed. We were just two people sitting together deeply in the moment, deciding that was it. We were getting married. This is the whole book, you guys. This is the whole book. I didn't realize that. I thought we were just going to read the Jason Alexander part. Wow. Holy moly. This is the whole book, you guys. Look at, holy crap. Oh. She just wanted to be a mom. Oh, this is so cute. That makes me so, look at her. Ew, barf. I announce on first dates that any woman that dates me can feast on all the sniz her heart desires. Hollywood, love at first sight, divorce at first opportunity. To be honest, I think the more that I learn about the things that go on in Hollywood, the more that I realize like it's all abuse and manipulation. That's why, like, over time, when you find like entertainers who have been in the business for a little while, it just becomes so hollow and the like all like what's the word I'm looking for? Like all of the personality that was in it is gone, is because it's all now controlled by Hollywood. Like all of this stuff that's happened. I mean, Britney Spears was married 3 freaking times. I honestly think that like her relationship with Justin Timberlake was mostly staged. It was supposed to happen. Like they planned that out. She truly had feelings for him and wanted to be with him. But it was all supposed to happen. It was all, planned out by Hollywood. Bald Britney is the best Britney. Yes, I was bald Britney for Halloween one year. I never saw Sniz on Treat Stream recording. Would have gotten so. Yeah, shallow bullshit. It just, you like. I was talking about this the other night. Was like, comedians when like there's some of like the best of the best. Kevin Hart and Tom Segura come to mind. Where like they were so good. They were like legendary status. Like some of like the best of the best, and they've become so boring. Their comedy is just, it falls so flat. It's no longer interesting, relatable, or even funny anymore. It's just some guy standing on a stage. Fall Out Boy was a band that like they started off so good and like so unique. Well, I mean, it was pop punk and everyone was doing pop punk, but you know what I mean? Like they were their own band writing their own songs. And it just became bubblegum pop music over time. A lot of the musicians or even comedians that you see ending up burning out, it's because Hollywood was trying to turn them into a Hollywood sellout instead of keeping their own identity. And that's why Dave Chappelle turned down his $50 million deal with Comedy Central's, because he was going to end up selling his soul and he didn't want to. But he was so damn good at what he did. He was able to come back when he wanted to and do what he wanted to on his own terms. But you don't always see that with everyone that wants to be an entertainer in Hollywood. And I don't know, so much of this just seems like it was all planned by everybody. That was why she was controlled in that conservatorship for 12 years, is because she didn't want to play their game and they needed to force her to. And all of this was all planned out because they wanted her they wanted, this is the storyline that Hollywood wanted to play out, right? It's not just like the movies and the TV shows and the music that we listen to. That's not just the entertainment that they provide. It's also the magazines, right? The People magazine and Us Weekly and all that, this E-News article, all those things. That's part of the entertainment. And so they have to create a storyline for you outside of the traditional entertainment, so that you're always entertained. We have to give you this fake story about this celebrity. None of this would have happened if we didn't have the puppeteers in Hollywood. Britney would be a mom in Louisiana. It would have been done with the music industry years ago. I was just playing Fall Out Boy's Christmas song, which is, of course, is so poppy, but it's also nostalgic for me. It makes me miss my childhood best friend. Oh, I've never listened to their Christmas album. But you know what I have heard? Santa, can you hear me? I have been so good this year, and all Ass here. Yay! I made it. Please start over. Well, we were just reading Kevin Federline's memoir. Ass here. What is Cricket doing? Yeah, we were reading Kevin Federline's memoir, and I was going on my rant about the puppeteers of Hollywood. We didn't have the puppeteers of Hollywood, Britney Spears would just be a mom in Louisiana. She would have stopped making music after that Blackout record and it would have been all over. Cricket's gonna cricket. I know, she... Come here, honey. Okay, fine. Tell me my true love is here, is all I want, and just for me, underneath my Christmas tree, I'll be waiting here. Santa, that's my only wish this year. Hi, honey. Look who woke up. Woo! We need puppeteers. Otherwise, I want to know which Sabrina Carpenter to want today. Listen, if it weren't for the puppeteers, Britney Spears never would have been drugged. She never would have been in a conservatorship. She would just be a mom hanging out in Louisiana. Okay, so I don't even know. Now that we have that article of the whole memoir, okay, I can get rid of that one. I don't even know if we need to read any of these other things that I saved. Courtney would have had Britney's career. No. But no, I never would have made it in Hollywood. I've always been ungovernable. I would have ended up in a conservatorship immediately, is what I found. I'm a fan of Beach Boys Christmas. I haven't heard that either, but you know what I have heard when it comes to Christmas? Both Hanson Christmas albums. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Both of those. Reliant K also has 2 Christmas albums. And I think the one, was it called Deck the Halls and Bruise Your Hand? I think that was the one. I don't remember now. Wait, the Ying Yang Twins have a Christmas album? Probably my favorite. Really? You should listen to Hanson Christmas. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, take your pick. One was from when they were small children. I think Zach Hanson still had not made it through puberty. So just Hollywood only likes unconventional beauties that need to sell their souls. They have no desire for confident goddesses like me. Well, the problem is, yeah, no, they would have an issue with me because I just want to dance. I just want to dance. They wouldn't like it. I got in trouble for that a lot when I was a kid because I just wanted to dance. Oh, shit. Okay. We have to read this real quick, though. You guys, this is the back of the cover of his memoir, of K-Fed's memoir. Look at this. Look. Kevin Federline, dancer, father, accidental pop culture icon. His star rose electrifying stages alongside Pink, Destiny's Child, Aaliyah, and more. Why did he leave LFO out of that, you guys? Why was LFO left out of that? When you take a sip, you buzz like a hornet. Billy Shakespeare wrote a whole bunch of sonnets. When I met you, I said my name was Rich. You look like a girl from Abercrombie and Fitch. You guys want to go over those lyrics again? I think about that from time to time. But it was his turbulent marriage to pop star Britney Spears that made him a household name. I didn't know who the fuck he was until those beach pictures. Okay. That's also when I found out that Britney Spears was a smoker. And even though I too was a smoker at the time, I still was upset that she was. Why? I don't fucking know. Okay, let's see here. Where was I? Made him a household name and triggered a relentless media storm, reducing him to a caricature in a world that barely knew him. Oh, he is a caricature, all right. Behind the tabloid headlines was a devoted father, bullshit, fighting for his children and his sanity. Get out of here with this nonsense. Navigating the fallout of fame and a fractured family as everything around him spun out of control. Yeah, that's because you contributed to the abuse of the mother of your children, idiot. From the heights of global stardom to the pain of public ridicule. Global stardom? No, global notoriety, but not stardom. We knew who you were, but we all knew you were a beta bitch baby. Or a faggot. where was I? This memoir peels back the layers of celebrity, fatherhood, and survival to reveal the man behind the mythology. A man shaped not by spectacle or spotlight, but by love, resilience, and the steadfast resolve to give his kids a normal life. What you thought you knew was only half the story. Is that even a picture of him? Hold on. What? That doesn't look like him. Who is that? That's not him. That's not Kevin Federline. You guys, this is not Kevin Federline. No, that's not Kevin Federline. I'm just gonna keep saying this over and over again. This isn't Kevin Federline. You guys, that's not him. That's not a picture of him. That's not him. It's not him. Because that's the picture they used, but this is his actual face. That's not him. They didn't use, but why did they make it look like an obituary? Maybe he died because that's not even a picture of him in the obituary. Look, that's not a picture of him. That might be Joey Fatone in his youth. Maybe. That's not him. That's not a picture. This is a picture of him. Look. Now he's pregnant. Look at that fat piece of shit. I hate him so much. He is a disgusting cow. That wasn't a picture of him. It looks like him, just a younger picture. No, this is a picture of him when he was younger. This is a picture of him when he was younger. This is not him. This picture is not him. That's not a picture. That's not him. It's not him. I'm telling you, it is not him. Don't fat shame him. Oh, I will fat shame him. I will shame him. I will shame him for everything that he's ever done. He is a beta bitch baby. He couldn't even get a job. Okay. He had to take $40,000 a month from the woman that he contributed to imprisoning. And then he whined and cried and said, well, this isn't enough. She needs to give me more, because as a man, he was incapable of getting a job. Sir, why are you putting your unwrapped penis into vagina if you don't know how to get a job? That's your job as a man. If babies are put into this world because of you, you get a job. You get a job. She's at home. She takes care of the babies. You get a job. Unwrapped? Well, if you want it to be unwrapped, then you should have a job. That's all I'm saying. If you want your unwrapped pee-pee to go into a vagina, then you should have a job. It's not that hard. Well, when it is hard, you should have a job. Why don't you have a job, Kevin? You literally lost your job in 2004, 2005. You were dancing for LFO, not even for Britney. And you didn't think like, oh, I think that I should get another job. He hasn't had a job since he got Britney pregnant. This is before he married Britney. He hasn't had a job. Are you saying I need to wear a raincoat? I'm saying you should have a job. You got to have a job if you want to be with me. Ladies, Also, ladies, you shouldn't be letting an unwrapped penis in your vagina if he doesn't have a job. You should be like, do you have a job? And then when he's like, no, you'd be like, bye. I have a job and I'm not even porking anybody. You should be allowed to pork someone because you have a job. Is fuckboy a job? No, it doesn't pay. K-Fed or Destiny have to enjoy your ban, Viking. Enjoy your ban. No. Oh, man. First of all, Destiny makes me want to vomit. And K-Fed doesn't have a job. Destiny does have a job, but literally the thought, I'm going to barf. Viking, this is not fair. You're not allowed to say, I have to ban the word Destiny from the chat because you're not allowed to say his name. Somebody says, oh my God. Yeah, Viking. No, get, you need to leave. I know who you are. Get out of here. I choose. No, I don't have to choose. I won't choose. I will. Yeah. I'd rather stay single and abstain than deal with all the crazy. Yeah, that's good. You just keep your peen away from it. But you have a job, so you're allowed because you have a job. I don't understand. I don't understand the thought process of a man who's like, yeah, I got one lady pregnant, ditched her, got with another lady, got her pregnant. And I don't have a job. Because that's another thing. Was he was probably also using that money to pay for child support for the other two kids for Sharp. I was barely scraping by. Get a job. $40,000 a month. That is more than enough money to live off of. Now, don't get me wrong. They do need security. That's not something that us poors need to have. Okay. I don't even know how to even find security. I don't even know how to get like a security system. Okay. I'm a poor. We don't do that. And then on top of that, like they need to live in like a nicer neighborhood than something like the one I live in. So, okay, fair. Fine. Not choosing is choosing, and I have like, enjoy your ban, Russell. No, I'm not picking. Barf, barf, barf. First of all, I vomit at the thought of Destiny, so that's like not even possible. But I can't bring myself to actually say that I would pick the other one. I would like $40,000 a year, let alone a month. Yeah, $40,000 a year. That's good. I mean, for a poor like me, that works totally fine. $40,000 a month is way too much money for somebody like me. Enjoy your ban, Russell. In your neighborhood, you can't even go out on your porch. No, I can go out on my porch, okay? Just because my porch light doesn't work doesn't mean that I can't just go out onto my porch, okay? I can. I just have to use my cell phone light at nighttime. I don't like where this is going. You guys are being really mean. I'm going to ban all of you. Being a fuckboy does pay. Just look at Kevin Federline. He said that wasn't enough money. He wasn't making enough money. $40,000 a month wasn't enough money. So as a man, you should get a job. Russell, you need to get a lantern like they used to use back in the day during camping, just to go on your porch. No, I don't need it. I'm not even going to go on my porch tonight. Okay, I'm going to end this stream. I'm going to wash my face and go to bed. Got to have a job. You should have a job. K-Fed isn't a man. He's a confused woman with the wrong bits. Yeah, he's a piece of shit. Is she still paying him $40,000 a month? Nope. The kids are adults. So the kids, it was child support that she was paying. And so the parents that are receiving child support are so retarded. They don't understand, like, this isn't like, oh, you have to give me enough money for us to survive. It's, this is to supplement money. It's like the child's needs. Got to have a job if you want to be with me. Courtney, are you scared? Scared of what? Are you being a fucking psychopath? I will not be scared of you. You will end up in prison if you want to be a psychopath. So what would I be scared of? It's a weird question to ask. Hell, everyone. Hi, Dram. Oh, Paul, you say this now. Brittany could have given me $40,000 every 6 months, but no shit, she's K-Fed. You say this now. But you see, if you're in that situation, it might have been different. You don't know. Why is child support not monitored to only be used for the kids? Never understood that. Unfortunately, it's hard to the only way to even prove that that money goes to the kids, right, is just if it's cash, right? Like if it's a dollar amount that goes from one account to another account, like it's hard to quantify what it is and where it goes. If that makes sense. Like you can't just be like, okay, every month you have to provide a grocery store gift card worth this much and a gift card to a clothing store for this much, right? Like you can't do that. There's no way to confirm that happened. So it just has to be like money transferring from one account to another account. Like it goes through whatever it's called, goes through the system, right? Like their system. Like, so the person paying the child support has to give it to the government, and then the government gives it to the parent that receives it. But there's no way to be like, okay, this has to go into a specific account and it can only be spent here. Like it can't be treated like an EBT card or anything. It's just like, yeah, the parent that receives money, yeah, they get money. But why couldn't it be something special, like a special account or an EBT card? Because I think that it's essentially like, it's supposed to just be, I don't know. I honestly, I don't really know. I think child support is stupid in general because I think the people that are giving or receiving child support are stupid. I say this as a person whose parents got divorced when I was very young. So my mom received child support. And I think both of my parents were very stupid because they got divorced. Because they chose to be very selfish and went into their marriage very selfishly. And then were very selfish when it came to the way that we were taken care of. And honestly, I think that that's what it boils down to. When you have so many court battles over child support, it just means both parties are fucking stupid. Don't have kids. Give them up for adoption, for crying out loud. Like, who cares? Stop being a twat. You're dumb. Stop making it about you. You have kids. You should think about them. Who cares if you're getting $300 or $400 a month? Who cares? You're still going out and partying every weekend, you moron. So shut up and take care of your kids. Anyway, so there's a rant that no one needed to hear. I paid child support for like 10 years and still had to buy their clothes and school supplies and basically whatever they needed. There's no control over it at all. There's no control over it at all. I went on my rant about people that get divorced and pay child support is stupid. And here's poor Frank who's like, I had to pay child support. Frank is not stupid. That was obviously more so about my own personal experience than anything else. But yeah, there's no way to, and I honestly think that like, if the government regulated it even more, it would actually just, all it would do was punish the kids. You okay, baby? What's wrong? Well, I guess what's wrong is that she's coughing. Are you not getting attention? She does this from time to time. We've seen it before. She's not getting the attention she wants. She'll start coughing. I'm stupider than stupid, but not for that reason. Chicken salad's not the opposite of tuna. Salmon is the opposite of tuna because salmon swim against the current and tuna swim with it. Thank you, Doug. We were worried about that. Oh, Healer. Oh my God. Now that you're leaving, I just remembered you have to go back and watch the tail end of the cheese stream because we had a Michael Clark Duncan moment. It was at like the 2-hour, 27-minute mark. So, and like you had just left. So you're going to have to watch that. He spent it all on white vests and kicks. What a piece of shit. There are people who will purposefully stay unemployed or underemployed to get more out of the person paying. Yep. See, and that's the thing. Is like that's where things are getting so sticky is because you've got manipulative people who don't even care about actually taking care of the kids, and what they want to do. I already took my headphones off. I have no idea what you said. Go back and watch the rest of last night's stream. You have to go back to like it's around 2-hour, 27-minute mark because we had a Michael Clark Duncan moment. You better be listening this time. I'm not going to repeat myself again. All right, Healer, I hate you. Take that, Healer. My parents never got married, but my mom only asked for $100 a month until I was 21. She also paid for my expenses on weekends I was with him. He also paid for my community college. Right. Like the thing is like both parents, like my dad purposefully worked under the table so that he didn't have to pay child support for the rest of his life. That's what he did to avoid paying child support. All right. What are you going to do now, Mom? Now we have nothing. It's just stupid. It's just stupid. But both my parents are dead, so who cares? They're dead now. And to be honest, at the end of the day, I feel like, you know what? They're the ones that won. Sounds like your dad was a real piece of shit. Oh yeah, he was not raised well. He was not a cool dude. Both my parents were very selfish. Like my mom only wanted custody of us kids to get back at my dad. She didn't care about actually like having kids and being a mom. She cared about having a husband. And she was mad because her husband Was sick of her shit. Very stupid. They both sucked, but again, they won because they died. Get out of here, fake destiny. I'm gonna barf. My dad got full custody of me when I was 12. Sorry. My mother got full custody when I was 12. The court said my mother could have visitation if she paid support, and she was like, "No, I'm good." Oh, what a lovely lady. When my kids came to live with me, my ex told me she wasn't paying me child support because she wasn't working. She had remarried, so she didn't have to. Oh my God. I never asked or expected her to. Yeah, just, hey, well, at least the kids are here. I feel the need to mention that with I've been with women that vomit at the side of me before. We worked through. Oh, my kid just came to my office, did a stupid little dance and walked away. That's cute. He has a mom. He has a mom. Yeah, I just think like in a lot of the scenarios when it comes to like the parents separating and all that stuff, there's so many cases, and of course this isn't 100%, but there's so many cases of like both parties just being super selfish. Or I would say at least like in almost all cases, it's at least one party is being super selfish and awful and making it hard on the other party. In my case, it was both people, both parties. But like in a lot of scenarios, there's at least one of them that's like, oh no, I'm going to be extra selfish and treat the kids like they are secondary in this battle with the ex. And it's ridiculous. Like why weren't you on birth control then? Why weren't you actively avoiding children in general if you don't know how to handle this? All parents kind of suck. That's true. That's why I didn't have kids. I don't want to be like, I mean, I already knew I was going to suck as a parent, so I chose not to have any. I said, oh. Bartender, I'll take another IUD. Thank you. I can't get pregnant. I can't have a child. I can only, I can just have this little sausage roll. Penelope's just been sleeping in the corner this whole time. Oh, Viking has amazing parents. Is that because they had you listen to Reliant K as a kid? Hi, honey. I just wanted to say hi. I love you. You're very cute. Oh, you're very sweet. Sorry, you're probably cold. Here. Poor baby. The fan was blasting on her. Yeah, were you getting cold? Okay, I moved it. You could deal with K-Fed, then feign a beef with Brittany, meet her and dump him and be BFFs. No. I don't think that would work that way. That girl has been burned way too many times. There is no way if you hang out with someone, but if you're to hang out with him, there's no way that she would trust you. I would have to, if I wanted to be friends with Brittany, then I would have to go through a different route. You'll be a great mom. You shouldn't rule it out. Sir, I am old as shit. My eggs are drying up. It's too late. It's too late. If anyone's trying to have a chance, it's too late. It's over. My body can't do it anymore. It's over. Technically, those eggs haven't expired yet. Yeah, but the thing is, we'd have to go through too much of a process. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not just going to like get pregnant at the first guy that's like nice to me. You know what I mean? He's going to have to like work for it. And then by then, it's definitely over. I'm sure you can find somebody to gladly fertilize your eggs. No. The eggs can't be fertilized anymore. They're dry. It's over. It's over. I'm not going to let him fertilize. That's the thing. I'm not going to let him fertilize my eggs. Get a surrogate? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Nope. Have some eggs for oh yeah, like I just have $20 lying around that I can just go get my eggs frozen, Viking. How many times have I talked about this before? I don't have $20. Right now I have like 59 cents. I have like 59 whole cents in my bank account. If that. I'm not gonna be able to freeze my eggs. Are we retarded? Nah, don't answer that question. $20. Who the hell has $20 these days anyway? I don't even have that. Oh, somebody's doing well. They can just go get their eggs frozen. They don't even have eggs, so they have to go get eggs from somebody and then go get them frozen. Wow. Put it in your chat fund and DoorDash app. Oh, I can't use that anymore. I had to stop it because people were sending food after dark and I didn't want to get a lawsuit. I didn't want to get sued for injuries. Get powdered eggs if it's good enough for the soul. This is the stupidest thing I've read. This is so dumb. So you just have somebody jizz on those and then just like mix it up? And then what? Oh, man. But yeah, no, Paul, there's this thing called super chats. People can just give me those. We accept them here or whatever. I accept those. I don't need treat stream. I'm sure there's a do-it-yourself version. Get a turkey baster and an ice cube tray. I don't know, some shit like that. You guys, this is getting out of control. All right. I don't need help. I definitely don't need a turkey baster. I can just find some guy that wants to put his thing in there. Okay, I don't have to worry about that. But I'm not going to have children with some guy that just wants to put his thing in there. That's where I'm at. Paul with the 1999. I volunteer as tribute. I don't want children. If you want them, I think you can just go adopt. What's the tip goal for a thing? Caucasaurus Rex with a Red Bull. My God. See, you guys need to be more like Caucasaurus Rex. Look at him with this Red Boy. Thank you for the 99 cents. We've tried to marry her off. If we try to find, am I missing something? Or are you trying to talk about me getting married off? I don't want to have a kid. That's for sure. I don't even want to get married. This is off the rails. This is what's happening. Me, I don't want to get who the fuck am I supposed to marry? Nobody from that dating show, first of all. Especially the second episode. I'm for freezing the eggs. I don't want to put my penis in you unless you want to. Can your penis reach this far? I'm all the way in Washington State. I'm sorry, that sounds terrifying. If your ween can cross state lines. That's impressive though. Can you imagine? I'm just trying to go to sleep and suddenly there's like a tap, tap, tap on my bedroom window and there's Paul's penis. Hey, let me in. That scare. Oh, did that scare you? I'm sorry. Viking with the $2 for egg freezing. This should cover it. Oh, $2. I thought it was 20. How much is egg freezing? It has to be at least $20. Courtney's not willing and able. I don't want a baby. Plus, I still have protective measures going on here. That I have to go get that removed. That's going to be a process. I don't want to get it removed. I see somebody's coming over here, but she stopped for a second. Stop for a minute, baby. I'm so glad you're mine. You come here. 'Cause ever since the day you set my heart in motion, baby, I realized there's just no getting over you. I love you. Rhinoceros is here. Hello. Yes, Courtney, be live. Yes. What if I buy that Matt guy's sperm that you have a crush on? Would you fertilize yourself with that? Well, why would we buy his sperm? Why can't? Well, are my boobs not good enough for him? Well, I can't just meet him first. I'm sorry, but I feel like I just have to meet him. That's it. He obviously likes them crazy. He dated Katy Perry. Or maybe he doesn't like them crazy and that's why they broke up. I don't know. Oh, shit. Your boobs haven't been eating super chats. Maybe. No. Wouldn't this be so much better if my cleavage was showing? Freeze your eggs, your desk. Oh, Viking, enjoy your ban. Enjoy your ban. Did you beatbox for him? I would beatbox for him. Never mind. Then he'd beat this. Oh, no. Wait, what? Instead of freezing eggs, let's stockpile cricket, chunk, and Penelope DNA to preserve them forever. I don't know how that would work. We just need to get doggy adrenochrome, I think. 'Cause ever since the day you put my heart in motion, baby, I realized there's just no getting over you. What was her name? Amy. Baby. The fuck was the name of that song? Amy Grant. Thank you. Man, I'm not going to lie. That's been driving me crazy for like 3 days. Amy Grant. Yes. Woo! I got here at Beat That Box. Yeah, so they're trying to get me pregnant. They want me to have a kid. After I went off on my tangent about K-Fed and how he's whining and crying that $40,000 wasn't enough, Britney Spears should have given me more. And I was like, why are you putting your unwrapped penis in vaginas if you don't have a job? You should have a job. You shouldn't be relying on just child support money to take care of your kids. You should have a job. And then this went on everybody derailed and has been trying to convince me that I need to get pregnant. And then then beatboxing. Courtney, you should beatbox for him. And I said, yeah, I'll beatbox. 'for him, and then he'll beat this box. And here we are. I can fix Brittany. She doesn't need to be fixed. She needs to be left alone. Poor Brit. Cause ever since the day I was gonna Google something and now I forgot. Put my heart in motion, baby. I realized this. Do you realize that Jonathan Davis made millions outing his thing? What? Putting it? No. What? He did not put his thing anywhere near me. First of all, I was like 15 when I went to a Korn concert. How the fuck would he make millions off of that? A boom, bop, bop, boom. My throat hurts. You said beatbox. No. That was about Matt Thiessen from Reliant K. I had the hugest crush on him when I was a teenager. Let's get emotional girls to all wear mood rings, so we'll be tipped off. Okay. Limp Bizkit died. What? No, what's his name? Sam Rivers, right? Hold on. You know, the setup would be a lot better, Chunka Choo Choo, if you yeah, Sam Rivers from Limp Bizkit. Rhinoceros with the $5. Currently beating a box, but it's work related, like legit fabrication. I was gonna say, well, this is incredible that if you're currently beating a box while watching live stream on YouTube. You should do that. Cause ever since the day wait a minute. We're discussing egg fertilization. You start singing baby, baby. It's fate. You have baby fever. No. We're all gooning. But they don't have any boxes to beat. Cause ever since the day you put my heart in motion, baby, I realized that. Oh, honey. I was holding her little face. I was going like this. Your little face is so sweet. Hey, you come here. Let me pick you up. Yes. Cue's the Spice Girls chorus. Yo, I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. If you want to be my lover, you gotta get with my. Uh-oh. That song is like insane. If you want to sleep with me, you have to bang my friends first. Make it last forever. Friendship never ends. If you want to be my lover, you have got to give your penis to all my friends. Right? What do you mean if you want to be my lover, you have to get with my friends? Taking is too easy, but that's the way it is. Oh, what you think about that? Now you know how I feel. Say you can handle my love. Are you for real? I won't be hasty. I'll give you a try. If you really bug me, then I'll say goodbye. Yeah, I'll tell you what I want. I don't know. That song's a banger, though. If she says I have to bang her friends first, I would say okay. I mean, don't argue, okay? She is asking that you do this favor for her. Just do it, all right? All English singers sound American when they sing. Yeah, but they're not because they just want to be us. If only they weren't so forgettable. No, they weren't forgettable. Dream was forgettable. I was trying to talk about the ones that were forgotten. Wait, hold on. What the fuck was I talking about? Yeah, you know what? I don't remember. But does anybody remember the girl group Dream? With fart cone. Yeah, because what happened was, so this person was talking about how they were like really embarrassed because they had an appointment somewhere and they went into the building and they're like, oh, I left my phone in my car. And they were like, as they were about to like, say out loud that they made this realization, they caught themselves saying, I left my car in my phone. And they were like, wow, wouldn't that be embarrassing? But as they were stopping themselves from saying that, they said, oh, my fart cone. Was that me that this happened to? Surprisingly enough, no. I'm going to tell you right now. If it was me, I would take all the credit. But I actually don't even know who it was that said it, that this happened to. OMG, hi, JC. Yo, I'll tell you what I want. What do you really want? So, one of these days, perhaps I will have a similar situation and I will be able to take all of the credit. So Sam Rivers died. He was the bassist from Limp Bizkit. His birthday was September 2nd. That's right before mine. I farted talking to my health insurance today on speakerphone. I don't know what to do with this piece of information. If it were me, I would have laughed. But I would have kept the laughter to myself because I wouldn't want you to know that I was laughing at you because I'd be afraid if your feelings would get hurt or whatever. And if you're like customer service, you can't really do all that. You can't be like hurting people's feelings. Yeah, I'll tell you what I really, really want. You're talking about farts. Well, no, it was my fart cone. That's different. My fart cone, it just means I left my phone in my car. Yeah, I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. Okay. I think I have to wrap this up. Maybe. I don't really know. My nail, I really need to file my nail. I just keep ripping at it. I'm not gonna, ow. Oh. Yeah. Oh, this is like all I can think about now is this nail. Unless you guys want to read the rest of K-Fed's memoir. K-Fed's memoir is the new Laura Loomer deposition. We have to. You guys, this bra doesn't fit. My boobs are falling out. Hold on. Have any of your doggos had the cone? No. But Boots, he had to get laryngeal paralysis surgery. And he went home with like a little scarf. It was actually like a small, like a little t-shirt for a dog, but they just had him wear it like a scarf around his throat, so that it didn't get infected. And then he died. And then Choo Choo. Oh, you're so warm. She got fixed. You want to tell them something? I love you. She got fixed. And I had to use Boots' scarf as a skirt on her because she kept trying to lick her incision. Hello. But she also is insane and she jump kicks everything when she's excited. And so she ended up reopening her incision, and I had to take her back to the vet to get that fixed up because she's retarded. Yeah, she's a baby. You're a crazy baby. Oh, I love you so much. Ugh. Are we up to page 70 something? 73? I didn't write it down. 76? Either 73 or 76. I don't know. Because multiple pages had the same exact words on them over and over again. And now I'm scared. You okay, honey? Come here. Come here if you want attention. Rhinoceros. We need Court's take on K-Fed and Brit. The audience is here. Oh, we've already been talking about that rhinoceros. You got to go back. We talked about it last stream and the first 2 hours of this stream. Yeah. Well, the first hour, I think we BS'd a bit. But yeah, no, we read most of his memoir in an E-News article because I just thought we were going to read a quote from Jason Alexander, not George Costanza. And what page of the K-Fed book? I don't know because they didn't number the pages on that. So far, my take has been K-Fed is an idiot. K-Fed abused Britney Spears. He was part of of locking her up in that conservatorship so that he could get $40,000 from her. And when he was all, $40,000 wasn't enough money for me, he needed to get a job. Get a job. Don't put your unwrapped peen in a vagina if you don't have a job. Also, he's just a scumbag. I really wish Britney married George Costanza. And then, oh, look, Evil Elmo's here. What are you blabbering about now? I mean, all of it. We're talking about Britney Spears and K-Fed. His book so far, it seems like it's a bunch of lies. But also, Jason Alexander, not George Costanza, he tried to stop Britney Spears from getting married to that Sam Asghari guy, and he got arrested. But then also, he was quoted. He made a statement on Instagram about K-Fed being like a liar and an asshole, and basically saying like, "Stop making yourself a victim or a hero, dude. Like this is all a bunch of bullshit." He was a backup dancer, for fuck's sake. What skills does he actually have? He could have gone and been another backup dancer for someone else. He could have gotten a job at McDonald's or Taco Bell or grocery store, or he could have gotten a construction job. Anybody can get a construction job. You know how I know? I used to work at a construction trade school, okay? Yeah. Anybody can get a construction job. That was just the construction trades that required schooling. There are other construction trades that don't require shit. You could be a drug addict, fresh out of prison, high school dropout. He could have done that. K-Fed makes me fed up. Am I right, guys? Cue the laugh track. Oh, wait, hold on. K-Fed makes me fed up. Am I right, guys? We need a better laugh track. That was like kind of sad. Is there a better laugh track? Oh, we haven't heard this in a while. Wait, what's this? Maybe that didn't sound like a laugh track at all. Ew, K-Fed makes me fed up. Am I right, guys? Okay, that's terrible. We need a different laugh track, but thank you, Evil Elmo. Get the Prodigy whipstick. Oh yeah, we have there's a remix with Korn now as well. I forgot how that song goes without the other song. How does that song go? Change my pitch up. There we go. Jeez. My boobs. Oh. Yeah, Ronnie is our laugh track. What do I look for in a man? Big, beefy arms. I'm gonna go to Vegas. Where is it? Where is she? Where is she? Oh no, oh no, oh no. Don't you dare jump. Hey, I want your money. Give me your money. Super chat. Super chat. Give me all your money. 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 I want your money. Give me your money. I want your money. Give me your money. I want your money. Give me your money.
I wish somebody were funding me. I'm poor.
I'm poor. Do I believe in God? No. Well, that's no fun. He tear me to shreds. Okay. Where is she? Corn Prodigy remix. I am the fire starter. Toys the fire starter. Come play my game. Inhale, inhale. You are the victim. Where'd she go? I thought, oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. There she is.
Tear me to shreds. What I'm looking for in a man, big, big smoke. Do I smoke? I'm a chain smoker. Do I believe in God? Well, that's no fun. Absolutely not. No. He'd tear me to shreds. What I'm looking for in a man, big, beefy arms. I better not be able to wrap my hand around it, especially even this. I don't even want to be able to. I'm spontaneous. I like to go on trips. I don't care. Let's go to Vegas. Let's gamble. Do I smoke?
I don't care.
I'm a chain
Let's go to
smoker. Do I
Vegas.
believe in God?
Oh man, she's so funny. I'm spontaneous. I like to go on trips. I don't care. Let's go to Vegas. This lady scares me gay. She's a bit of a kook. Wait, do you have big, beefy arms? I kind of do. Look at that. Oh. Sorry. I had a stretch. Kind of something. I don't fucking know. Shut up. Is that a late 60 Hillary? I don't know. Is it? Oh, kind of. Have you seen the comparison pictures of Sydney Sweeney and Hillary Clinton? Uh-oh. They're kind of look alike. Maybe 71. I don't know. She kind of looks like Sydney Sweeney, to be honest. Where is she now? I don't know. How do I find her? How do we even look her up? How do we look up Ronnie from the dating show? Oh! Do I smoke? Oh! If Tucker Carlson was a lesbian, love this diva. The way this is shot like a Drag Race confessional. I'm looking at the comments. Ronnie has great genes. Does she have good genes? No, Hillary is the one who looks, not Ronnie. I don't know. There's just a lot of people making a lot of like, she's one of the gays type comments. I don't see. I hope she found herself a beefy man. What a queen. The Jewish elite would have every white woman be this if they could. I don't see anything about her and how to find her. Someone help. Was that Mario? I don't know. Was what Mario? Boom, ba ba dum, ba da ba dum. Okay. All right. Well, before we go, we have to watch our queen at least once.
Sure.
And Judge, it sounds like just one witness. We're asking for a sequestration, but that may be a moot point.
All right.
It is one witness, Your Honor.
We're off the record. Love you, Taylor. Oh, okay. Wait. Page. I think it's page 154 of the Laura Loomer deposition that we want. I don't know though, because we're not there yet. Ronnie is fake. Actress is Maddie Ballard. Wait, are you serious? She's not real? Ronnie isn't real? Maddie Ballard? Oh, no, that's not her. They. Ronnie is a sketch. Oh, so that's not real. That makes sense because their video quality is much better than what should have been what was filmed in 87. No, my dreams have been crushed. Yeah, that's her. No. All that pictures on her IMDb. Oh my God. Wait, the video is longer? Hold on. Oh my God. Yeah, everything is fake and gay. Oh my God. Everything is fake and gay. Yeah, look at this. Look.
The key to a good relationship is spontaneity. I want you to come in when my friends are there with a suitcase and say, ladies, the night's over. Me and Ronnie are going to Mazatlan. So my name is Ronnie. Well, it's Rhonda, but don't call me that unless you're mad at me. I love going out to dinner. It makes me so sad when it's, oh, what should we do tonight? Let's just stay at home, have some beef stew. I could cry. I always wake up and the first thing I do is dance because I am fun. Oh, do I smoke? I'm a chain smoker. Do I believe in God? Well, that's no fun. Hey, what are you doing down there? Judging every move I make? Absolutely not. No. He'd tear me to shreds. What I'm looking for in a man, big, beefy arms. I better not be able to wrap my hand around it, especially even this. I don't even want to be able to. I'm spontaneous. I like to go on trips. You knock on my door, you say, hey, we're going to Vegas. Woo, I'm up. I don't care. Let's go to Vegas. Let's gamble. Oh my God.
I'm sad. Wait, is this also her?
Hi! Oh my God! Hi, it's so good to see you.
Yeah, it's great to see you too.
Wow. You look great.
Oh yeah.
R.I.P. Ronnie. I liked life better when I thought she was real. You need to laugh as a sound. I can probably try and figure that out. Ronnie's a they, them. I know. Boo. I know this is worse than finding out Santa isn't real. Courtney's crutch. I'm devastated. Don't be sad. This means she can be located for an appearance on the show. She wouldn't want to come here. She's a she, them. she would watch one stream and be like, wow, that bigoted bitch. I'm fine with you being a she, them. I don't really care. But you know how it goes. Well, that bummed me out a little bit. Oh, you know. She might fall in love with the dogs. Everyone falls in love with the dogs. They're perfect. My perfect babies. All right. I think that's going to be it for tonight, y'all. Now I have to go be sad that my friend Ronnie doesn't exist. Oh, man, that was a really funny sketch. You and her can have a baby. No. Enjoy your band. Enjoy your band. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna go. And then I'll be back later. Wednesday, Thursday, one of those days. Enjoy your band. Yeah. Big preview. I better not be able to wrap my hand around it. Not even like this. All right, I'm going to go. I'll be back. I'll be back later. We're going to keep reading that K-Fed memoir because it's all in the E-News article. So thanks, E-News. We love you. That's not a picture of him also. Look up the picture of him in the memoir. That's not him on the back of the book. It's not him. It's not even a young picture of him. It's not him. It's not. I don't pick you, Destiny. That's what I don't. I don't pick you. Courtney and Zia, big beefy dream. Okay, I gotta go. So I'll be back. So remember, in the meantime, no one likes doing trust falls alone. Okay, bye. I guess that just means we're having to do this again. Oh no.
To an end, stars are fading, lights descend. Thank you for this time we spent. Memories shared, hearts will mend. We had such a great time here. Laughter, love, and moments dear. Every smile, every cheer. Now it's time to disappear. Oh, I will miss you till we meet again. Take care, my friend, my heart will tend. Until the day we start anew, forever hold on nights to you. Walking out until daylight, city's glow turns into night. Hold these moments nice and tight. In my dreams you'll shine so bright. Every goodbye leaves a trace of a night we can't replace. Take care in every space. Till next time we will embrace. Oh, embrace. I will miss you till we meet again. Take care, my friend, my heart will tend. Until the day we start anew, forever hold on nights to you. Holy goodbye leaves a trace of a night we can't replace. Take care in every space. Till next time we will embrace. Oh, I will miss you till we meet again.